Hi, Veg Heads. November 19th. November is World Vegan Month, and November 19th means an awful lot to me. It's the day I first became a mom. Happy birthday, Sophia. I love you. November 19th, we have a question today came in about the three portals that I talk about sometimes, which are towards veganism or a plant-based diet. The three portals are typically the three ways people come to this lifestyle. Questions of health, human health, questions of animal ethics and compassion for animals and how they're treated. And the third one is not always discussed quite as much, and that is the impact on our environment, our earth, our water, and greenhouse gases because of animal agriculture. And so I thought I would just talk for a second or two about greenhouse gases. And Forbes magazine, not one of my typical vegan propaganda sites, but Forbes magazine had an article about how the world has focused primarily on energy and fossil fuels in its efforts to stop greenhouse gas emissions. But a former US Energy Secretary, Stephen Chu, puts agriculture, animal agriculture, at the top of his list of climate challenges. He's a Nobel Prize winning Stanford physicist, Stephen Chu, and he surveyed the world's carbon polluting industries in a lecture he presented at the University of Chicago. And he started with meat and dairy. He said if cattle and dairy cows were a country, they would have more greenhouse gas emissions than the entire European Union. And Chu lumped the greenhouse gas emissions from meat and dairy along with other really traumatic for the earth practices such as fertilizers, deforestation, soil disruption from erosion after deforestation. And he weighted these resulting greenhouse gases for lifetime and potency, and showed that the emissions from agriculture, primarily from animal agriculture, are larger, a bigger problem than emissions from energy production. So agriculture, land use, generating more greenhouse gas emissions than power generation. And that also does not even include that 3 times more water is used to produce the food consumed by a standard meat-eating human being than a standard vegan eating human being. So that's a lot of environmental impact. And so this is not from one of my really fringe publications. This is from Forbes magazine and from a Stanford physicist. And so we always know that information depends how you cut it, how you dice it, where you start, what you balance as for comparisons. But I think it's fairly agreed upon that our environment is really impacted by this large-scale industrial animal agriculture. And so eating a vegan or a plant-based diet is one thing you can do to protect our earth just a little bit. Okay? November 19th. Happy birthday, Sophia. And all the rest of you, I'll see you tomorrow. But until then, veg your best.